Hello and welcome. My name is Diana and this is MetCon. This is our week 5. Today we're going to focus on tough contractions at a fast tempo. It's going to be tough. All right. I'm gearing myself up for it. I'm excited that you're joining me. And let's run through what supplies we're going to use and get to know the general format of the class before learning the specific exercises. So today we're going to use a box. All right. That can be also a stair. It could be some kind of platform. I want to encourage you to use something very sturdy. We're going to use this for jumping today. And so we need this to be something that we're safe to jump up and down from. Different folks are going to choose different heights. For me, this is my 18-inch box. That might be something of a 12-inch height. That might be your basic stair. It's going to be whatever it is that you're able to bring into your space that's going to be very safe today. Number 2, we're going to use 2 medium light dumbbells. Okay, for me, I'm going to use my 10-pound dumbbell set. So 2 medium light dumbbells. We're going to use 1 medium to medium heavy dumbbell. Okay, just a singular weight. All right. Additionally, we're going to use our wall space again today. We're going to have our hip opener dynamic movement in our warm-up. And then we're going to also use our mat or our floor or our grounded space for some exercises that will come down to the floor for. Okay, so quick run through again. We've got our box, our stair, our platform for jumping, something very sturdy. We've got our light dumbbell set, medium light, that's the 10s for me. We're going to use a dumbbell of medium, possibly medium heavy variety, just a singular one. We've got our wall space. We've got our floor beneath us. We've also got our water close by because you know how we're going to probably want that right after our second 7-minute MetCon circuit. All right, so what we're going to do is start off with our 10 repetitions of our warm-up exercises. We're just running through those one time, and then we're going to move into our MetCon, which is going to be 2 sections of 7 minutes. And those are each going to be exercises done for 6 repetitions at a quick tempo. And what's different between this and the last 2 weeks of our MetCon is that for these 7-minute circuits, you're going to move through 6 repetitions of each. So it's okay if you go ahead of me. It's okay if you fall behind me because I will absolutely stop you wherever you're at that 7-minute mark in that MetCon without you feeling like you need to be doing exactly the same pace that I'm doing. This is going to be tough, so I want to remind you to use and implement those modifications that I'm going to give you in the start, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. The only thing we're using in our warm-up besides our body is our wall space, all right? So we've got an open wall space, something that we can hold on to for some balance. We're going to begin with our feet about shoulder distance apart. Let's put a soft bend in the knees. And we're going to take 2 versions of a reach pull. Our first reach pull, we're reaching forward and then pulling the elbows back. You should feel the musculature between your shoulder blades pinched. You should also feel your chest open. Here's 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to take that same exercise, but we're going to reach up and pull down. So now we're working the tops of the shoulders to warm, and we're also working the undersides, the lats, right? As we get that strong pull downward. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here's 9 and 10. Amazing. Okay, now if you've got some space, I'm going to have you do this exercise walking. It's our alternated hamstring toe touch. It could be a shin touch or a knee touch. It's going to be up to you, whatever's giving you some length in the hamstrings and also in the low back. And so if you've not got a whole lot of space, you can absolutely do this exercise in a stationary way. Let's take about 3 more. on each toe. Make sure that you're coming up all the way tall in between each stretch. Good. I'm going to give this side 2 and 1. Excellent work there. All right, from here, we're going to take a swinging hip opener. This is where we're going to use our wall space. It could be the back of a chair. We're going to go ahead and face that, that wall space or that chair. We're going to take one leg across the body and then swing the leg out to the side, opening that hip. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I hope that felt awesome, not awful. We'll swing the other leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work there. Okay, returning to our main zone, we're going to finish up our warm-up with an alternated butt kicker. This could also be a quad stretch catch. So I'm going to show you both variations. One, we've just got our arms lengthened by our side. We're focusing on keeping the knee pointed down while we draw the heel up and back so that you feel length in your quadricep muscles. If that's not enough for you, let's add in where you're catching the foot and pulling that foot into your hip. Okay, so that's either variation, whatever's feeling comfortable for you today, feeling those quads lengthening out. Good, let's take 3 more on each side. 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, so like I was running through in the beginning, our first MetCon circuit, it's going to be 7 minutes like we've been doing. Each exercise is going to be done for 6 repetitions. Either stay at your own pace or go with mine. Don't worry, I'll stop you at 7 minutes. We're using our box. All right, we're using something that we can jump up and down from. In addition to that, we are going to be using, actually, you know what? The light dumbbell set and the box are the only thing that we're using during this circuit, okay? So I'm using my 10s for my light dumbbell set, and we're gonna be using a box or a surface that we can jump up and down from, okay? Our first exercise today is a dumbbell burpee with renegade row. I know. All right, so let me show you that. Let me show you some variations with it. I'm gonna actually slide my box back out of my space for this burpee. We're going to take our light dumbbell set up and down to the ceiling. We're going to plant them down to the ground. We're going to either step or jump back. We'll take our renegade row. We'll either step in or jump in, and then take those back up to the sky. Let me show you the jumping version. We're jumping back, we're rowing, we're jumping in, and we're pressing up, okay? So it's 6 of those. Right after those 6, we're going to go into our reverse lunge, alternating legs. It's 6 repetitions on each side. All right. After those 6, we're going to move right over to our box. This can be anything from about 8 all the way up to 18 inches. And we're going to jump onto it, and then we're going to step down from it. If you can remember to, let's alternate the leg that you're stepping down from, okay? We'll take 6 of those jumps. We'll be returning right back to our renegade row burpees. And a reminder to either go at your own pace or copy me. You get to do that today because we're going rep-based instead of time-based, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with that light dumbbell set. We're up at the top of our space. Step or jump back. We're going to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Press to the sky. Weights down, step or jump back. Renegade row. There's 1. 2. 3. 4, 5, and 6. All right, set those close to the side. We've got our reverse lunge, palms face forward. Find a vision point. I'd love it if you touched the back knee down on each lunge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gorgeous. Okay, you've got your box. If you don't have a box, just jump right in your space like a leapfrog, like we did last week. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release. Grab your dumbbell set. We're going back to our renegade row. Here we go. Press it up. Take it down, jump it back, step it back, whatever you need. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5. Here's our last one. Is 6. Gorgeous. Set those down. Reverse lunge. We've got space behind us. Kiss that back knee to the mat, to the rug. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Ready your box or your stair. And 6 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Grab those light weights again. We're back to our renegade row with our burpee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful. Set those aside. Reverse lunge. Here we go. Take it back. Kiss the knee. 1, 2, 3. We've got 2 more minutes to go in this circuit. You're doing awesome. 4, 5, and 6. Gorgeous. Over to our box. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gorgeous. Back to our light dumbbell set. Burpees with our renegade row. Here we go. 1. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Beautiful. We've got 30 seconds. We're going to go ahead and finish out with our reverse lunge, alternating the leg. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Gorgeous. Release. Grab water, take a short rest. We're going to learn our second 7-minute MetCon now. All right. So this is where we're going to use that medium heavy singular dumbbell. Everything else is going to be weightless, okay? Our first exercise is weightless. You saw it in our first MetCon. It's our full release push-up with hand release. So we're coming down. We're going to fly the hands and then tighten up the core and press to the top. If you need the modified version, we're going to take the knees down. You might try lowering from the toes and then lifting from the knees, right? Playing around with whatever variation is going to work for you. Number 2, we're going to take that single medium heavy dumbbell, and we're going to take our halfway hinge like our deadlift, and we're going to accelerate it into a hang clean. All right, we're taking just 6 of these, just like our last circuit, but because this is a 2-sided exercise, we'll take 6 of those on each arm, okay? Our last exercise can be done in either forearm plank or high plank, depending on your shoulder and elbow health or wrist health. All right, and we're gonna take a lateral step out with that. So we'll take your foot about 3 to 4 feet to the side, 6 times in each direction. Our other version of that is being down in low plank and taking that step out, okay? One thing I want you to pay attention to is the position of your hips being parallel to the floor with those glutes tight. We don't want to be tented up like our downward facing dog. We want to be all the way out in our full plank, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. 6 full release push-ups with our hand release, toes or knees or a combination. Here we go. Slow lowering, release the hands, tighten the core, and push to the top. Four, 5, and 6. Great work. We're coming up. We're going to grab our medium to medium heavy dumbbell. Feet are squat distance apart under the shoulders, toes slightly out. Take a hip hinge, drive the hips forward, pop that weight to the shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gorgeous. Switch sides. Hinge. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's beautiful. Set that down. All right, we're coming into our high or low plank. Glutes tight, keep those hips parallel to the floor. Step out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're ready for our push-ups. Here we go. Lower, hand release. 1. Lower, hand release. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gorgeous. Come on up, grab that medium heavy dumbbell. Maybe if you remember, start in the other hand. Here's our hinge, pop and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Switch your arms. Hinge, pop and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gorgeous. We're back down, high plank, low plank, whatever you need. I'm going to try the low plank version this time. Hips tight, core tight, step laterally. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come into your high or modified push-up position. Here we go. Slow lower, hand release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gorgeous. Come all the way back up. We're grabbing our medium heavy dumbbell. Back to the first hand. And here we go. Pop and pull. 2, 3, 4. We're right at our minute of 2.5 minute mark to finish up our second MetCon circuit. Go ahead and switch arms. I hope you're doing amazing. 4, 5, and 6. Gorgeous. Drop down, high or low plank. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Back up to push-up position. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3. We're at our 1 minute mark. 2, and 1. Gorgeous. We're back up tall. One more round of our hang clean. Here we go. Hip hinge. Pop it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gorgeous. Switch hands. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's awesome. Set that down. We've got enough time for one more round of our high or low plank with our lateral step outs. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's gorgeous. Come up tall, grab a quick sip of water. We're going to head through our cool down. We've got about 4 minutes to do so. We've got this. All right. So we're going to find that tall stance, soft bend in the knees. Take both arms overhead. Catch that left wrist with the right hand. Take a side bend. Reach high through the middle. Take a side bend to the left. Reach up. Pull over. Here's 2 and 2. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. All right, arms by your side. Back by popular demand, we're going to reach forward, take an arm across the chest, release it, other arm. 1. Yeah, that's our rhomboid stretch. Back of the shoulder, back of the neck, feels so good. 3. Here's 4. And 5. Release down. Great work. Come out to a wide straddle in the legs. We're going to take the arms straight out from the shoulder or slightly up so we look like a star. And we're going to send the hips back. Reach across to the opposite toe. Awesome. Let's just take 5 of these like we've been doing. So there's 2. And 3. 4. And 5. Amazing. All right, come up tall. Bring those feet in back to squat distance. Arms are going to be like pendulums off of the shoulder. Keep the hips spurred forward. See if you can twist your torso. Look over your shoulder. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Amazing work. We're going to finish up 1 or 2 last movements. Let's come to all fours. Square those knees under the hips, square the palms under the shoulders. We're going to move into cat-cow. We're going to inhale as our belly drops and our chin lifts. Exhale as our belly lifts, and we pull our shoulder blades away from the spine here. Inhale back through our cow pose. Exhale through cat. Inhale through cow. Exhale through cat. One more time. Here's our inhale. And our exhale. That's great work today. Take those knees out wide. Bring the big toes to touch. Sit your hips back. Reach your arms forward. Take child's pose. Couple of deep breaths here. Great moment to congratulate yourself on your great work. What a gift you just gave to your body. You can stay there in that restful shape as long as you'd like. A reminder that if you have questions, you can reach out to me, Diana at bridgefitnesstraining.com. It was great moving with you this morning. this afternoon or this evening, whenever it is that you end up taking this class. Hope you go forward and have yourself a great day and a great week. I will see you for MetCon week 6 next Tuesday. And then that's going to be our climax of our progression before we return back down to our beginning pace. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.